Holy shit, what a fucking way to kick off WrestleMania weekend. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. And if you guys hear loud music in the background, I actually have Midna's Lament from Twilight Princess. So that's why. I would do it on my laptop, but it's already ready to upload this video, and I'm still on Peacock on my Fire Stick. So with that being said, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm gonna be giving you guys the results of NXT Stand and Deliver, and holy shit, did it ever! Now you guys know normally I would do the results of a premium event like this, and then do a review of it on Monday with WWE's Biggest Issue, but I'm gonna be switching it up a little bit. For today's video, I'm gonna be doing both the results and a full review, my rating, if you will, on NXT Stand and Deliver, and then tomorrow, which will be Sunday, I'm going to be doing the full results of WrestleMania across both nights, so be sure to get ready for that. And then Monday, I'm going to be doing a full review of WrestleMania 39, and basically just give you guys my thoughts on WrestleMania itself. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. And before we do get into it, if you guys want to see more premium live event results and predictions in the future, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And guys, we are right now officially 47 subscribers away from 200, and as I've said in previous videos, if this channel gets to 200 subs, you guys see it. It is a Korean Strike of Neos booster box. I will open it up in its entirety on the channel. But what if the channel gets to 1,000 subs? Well, I will be opening up this first edition Toon Chaos box that I actually got from my partners at Collector Store. So if you guys have not checked them out, the link and address, and their link and their address will be in the description below. If you go to them physically and you look for Ben and you let them know I sent you, it supports the channel, so big shout outs to them. So let's get straight into it, kicking things off, as I turn this down a little bit, with the kickoff show, as we saw Andre Chase University, which featured Andre Chase, Tyler Bate, Duke Hudson, and Thea Hale against all the members of Schism, which were Joe Gacy, Jagger Reed, Rip Fowler, and yes, Ava. You guys are wondering, who the fuck is Ava? She's none other than The Rock's own daughter, which is insane. Absolutely insane. We finally got to see her in action, and this was a battle to see who would gain control over Andre Chase University. Would it be Chase U, or would it be Schism? And this was everything you had expected. Now, you would think that Duke Hudson would have decided to join Schism, but Duke Hudson, he was bleeding Chase U colors, and it was a back and forth. We finally got to see Thea Hale and Ava go at it a little bit, but the closing moments of the match, Duke Hudson and Andre Chase were able to secure the victory for Chase U by having Duke Hudson pin Jagger Reed to not only win the match, but remain in control of the university. This was absolutely this was a great start to NXT Stand and Deliver. I'm giving this one 3 stars. This was probably one of the best ways to start Stand and Deliver. I know that last year, the women's tag team titles was defended on the kickoff show, and it didn't really deliver, if you will. So Yeah, but this one definitely did. But speaking of championships, we move into the first of what? 1, 2, 3, 5. The first of 5 titles that were defended. This one was a ladder match for the Nxt Women'S Title between the champion Roxanne Perez and the challengers Zoe Stark, Gigi Dolan, Tiffany Stratton, Lyra Valkyria, and of course Indy Hartwell, all 5 of which qualified to earn their way into this match. We thought that Roxanne Perez was gonna be out of Stand and Deliver because of her injuries, because of her anxiety and all that. Nope, she wanted in and she got in, but it was without a cost. It was without a cost because this was basically everything you had expected. Human demolition derby, bodies being thrown everywhere, being thrown into ladders, absolute chaos. And there was even a time where we thought Gigi Dolan was gonna grab the title just when we thought she did. In comes the return of JC Jane, pushing her off the ladder, which gave everyone else the opportunity to take the title. But Indy Hartwell, the closing moments, attempted to climb the ladder a few times. But who showed up? None other than Dexter Lumis from Monday Night Raw, helping her climb the ladder. And now Indy Hartwell, after all this time, is Nxt Women's Champion. And honestly, out of all 6 women, if there was one woman who I wanted to see as champion, I'm glad that it was Indy Hartwell. I think I predicted her in my prediction video, which you guys can definitely check out. But still, she finally becomes Nxt Women's Champion. Now the question becomes, what does she do as champion? Only time will tell. This one is an easy 4 stars. This was a crazy matchup. Speaking of crazy, we move on to the NXT Tag Team titles between Gallus, the Creed Brothers, and of course the team of Tony D'Angelo, the Dawn of NXT, and of course the Underboss, Channing Stacks Lorenzo. This was a match based on respect, a battle to see who deserved to be the tag team champions, and this was a crazy matchup, absolutely crazy, absolutely insane. But sadly, we got to see something very interesting. At the closing moments of the match, we saw Joe Coffey make his return back to NXT for the first time since September, when all 3 members of Gallus got suspended, and now, obviously, Gallus was able to get the victory over Stacks and his team with Tony D'Angelo to retain the NXT Tag Team titles, and now Gallus is at full force once again, which is not good for NXT. But honestly, I fucking love it. It's Gallus Boys on top. Big fan of Gallus. Those guys are nuts. But I fucking love it. It's awesome. Next up, my rating on this match. Definitely 3 stars. Definitely 3 stars. It was a great match. The way it ended was basically what I had expected, because Gallus came in confident as hell, and we did not expect Joe Coffey to return, but now he is indeed back. You can't be that surprised. Next up, we have a fatal 5-way for the NXT North American title between the champion Wesley and the challengers Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Ilya Dragunov, and Axiom. And guys, it was an instant classic. I'm gonna be real. Watching that match just was absolutely insane. Like, you cannot, like, there are no words to describe how crazy this match was. This was back and forth. This was level playing. This was an even matchup, all because of the fact that most of these guys were obviously high flyers, but we truly got to see what Dragon Lee can do, and honestly, I was impressed. But it was non-stop action, absolute chaos, and the closing moments of the match, Ilya Dragunov was able to hit Axiom with the move that he calls the Torpedo Moscow. Right when he did that, Wesley hit Dragunov with the move that he calls the Cardiac Kick to retain the NXT North American title against all odds in a 5-star. This right here, instant 5 stars. I'm saying it. I'm saying it right now. Instant 5 stars. There are no words to describe how insane that match was. 5 stars easy. But speaking of 5 stars, we move on to a match that I figured could have been a 5-star, but it was only a 4-star match between Johnny Gargano and Grayson Waller in an unsanctioned match, meaning no rules, pin or submission in the ring, and that's it. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do to your opponent, and the best part, you cannot be held responsible. Plain and simple, absolutely insane. All I can say is that Grayson Waller got what he deserved. That's all I'm gonna say. Grayson Waller is a pompous ass bastard who thought it was okay to disrespect Johnny Gargano. And this afternoon, he paid the price. He paid the price very dearly, and it was just insane. Absolutely insane. There were tables broken, chairs broken, kendo sticks broken. Even Candice LeRae, Johnny's wife, took a kendo stick and beat the hell out of Grayson Waller. But in the end, Grayson Waller tapped out to the Gargano escape, and thus Johnny Gargano finally puts the nail in the saga of Grayson Waller and Johnny Gargano, with the question being, could we see Gargano back in NXT in the future? Yes, we could potentially see it. It is very possible, but only time will tell. This is an easy 4 stars. Johnny Gargano always knows how to put on an instant classic. This time was no different. Plain simple. Now we move on to the NXT Women's Tag Team title match between the champions Fallon Henley and Kiana James against the challengers Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. Honestly, this was a bit of a sleeper. Yeah, this was a bit of a sleeper. This was a squash match. Like, this should not have been on the main card. Like, it should have been on the kickoff show, in my opinion. But still, it was practically one-sided. Kiana James did want Brooks Jensen to hand her purse. It didn't work out that way. And the closing moments of the match, Isla Dawn and Alba Fire hit a move, some tag team combination move that was a backstabber and a swanton, which allowed Alba Fire to pin Kiana James. And now Isla Dawn and Alba Fire are the women's tag team champions. Honestly, I'm gonna give this one 2 stars. This was a bit of an odd one. Shouldn't have been on the card for Stand and Deliver, maybe on the kickoff show, but it is what it is. But with that being said, we move on to the NXT title match. And guys, this was literally everything we had expected. We expected this match to be a classic, and it was indeed that. It was indeed an instant classic between the champion, Braun Breaker and the challenger Carmelo Hayes, and even with Trick Williams getting involved, Braun Breaker gave it his all. He gave it 100%, poured his heart out, delivered a Frankensteiner, applied the Steiner Steiner recliner, a spear, literally threw everything in his arsenal at Carmelo Hayes. But the closing moments of the match, Carmelo Hayes was able to pin Braun Breaker with the leg drop from the top rope that he calls nothing but net, and he is now finally NXT Champion, and Braun Breaker handed him the title as a sign of respect, hand up, walked out as a sign of respect, saying, "It's yours, man. This is your NXT now," which is a sign that we may see him on the Raw after WrestleMania this Monday, or we might see him on SmackDown at some point, which is a possibility, but only time will tell. But this match, 4 stars easy. Not going to say much about it. Overall, this was an absolute nutty-ass card. I'm giving this one 4.5 stars. But guys, that brings me to the question of the day, which is this. Among the card as it sits now, what was your favorite match from the card? And what did you guys think about NXT Stand and Deliver? Let me know down in the comments below, and that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more premium live event results and predictions in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.